Yep, my old internet. The old internet crash.
Act 2, we continue.
Alright. 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 Act 2. And we're... I need to get some water. Oh. Alright, so FrostyFire10 here, welcome back. We're still plugging along. Haven't got the build up and going yet. Still a while away from that, unfortunately. Just doing ED Contagion. Yeah, pretty basic. Audio is still getting torn to bits by the locust swarm, which is terribly unfortunate because I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool ability. Maybe not even with the swarm. Another exalted
Looks not
orb.
so stingy after all.
Yeah, pretty much. We got strength and crit chance. If I find a +2 minion staff, then I'll use an exalt on it, maybe. Maybe.
Simple enough.
Why is it saying I missed something? I didn't miss anything. God damn it. Stone Charm. Slowed. A. So we got Ember Fusillade, Fireballs, Frostbolts, Arc, which is now a projectile.
Arc chains bolts of lightning between enemies, inflicting powerful shots. It can also consume a lightning infusion from your other skills to deal more damage and chain further. Arc chains bolts of lightning between enemies, inflicting powerful shots. It can also consume...
Elemental weakness is a curse that makes your enemies... Temporal chains is a curse that slows enemies. And skeletal... Cast Raise Zombie on a corpse to create pain. Hold down the button for Bone Storm to conjure a mass of bone spikes above you. Skeletal Arsenal. Enfeeble is a curse that weakens enemies. Fragment Flame Wall ignite.
gotta admit it's a visually cool game.
It is pretty cool. I just wish I didn't have this audio issue in game where it sort of just feels like it's pulling apart at the seams. But yeah, I think the game looks good. It'll be good once I get my build online. Well, I gotta do the ascendancy. It's gonna be.
Sounds static like.
Yeah.
This doesn't earn my passage. Nothing will.
I could try adjusting the sound settings. The reason I had them the way they are. Let's try channel count medium. I had it on channel.
It is EA.
True, but I'd have it on low because apparently that helps performance. But I don't know. I just put a channel count on medium and it makes it suddenly better. I don't know. Alright, we're progressing the tree somewhat reasonably. I could get bleeding new afflictors aggravated. I think it makes any difference really for this character. I think we need strength by now. We need some strength.
You made.
Alright, we're on the caravan. The place with some of the worst performance. But it looks good. I mean, it's cool. I love the caravan. But it's like, performance-wise...
Never thought I'd work for the Marikath again. Too bloody hot.
The beast is on the move, I assume. Go.
Who goes there? You may trade. Blessings. Young one.
Alright. Finally. Okay, so armor and evasion rating. We lose a bit of energy shield, but we finally get movement speed. But it's got dex on it too. Stash, 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 stash.
Young one.
Actually,
Here we are. Here, have this
you got a good one? Level 5. So we're at level 6, but...
I will tell your tale.
Okay.
I am a Sala. Remain a friend. So, we mark the trail connect. Fight to the last.
Alright, let's get to the quarry. Yeah, Ascendancy's gonna be a pain in the ass. As it always is, but...
What would I do in here?
Standard.
Yes, yes. I mean, yeah. Alright, so that doesn't seem to have any impact at all. Maybe it does. Bloody oath. Let's try high, see if that makes it better.
Simple enough.
Alright, so the audio thing, I know how to fix it, but I don't know how to stop it from happening. Let me just fix it. So if I log out and then log back in, it fixes it, generally. Maybe that doesn't fix it. Alright, let's turn off the Ravenous Swarm. I think that's just the Ravenous Swarm that bugs the audio. Sounds a hell of a lot better, but it's still not... I don't know. It's not great though. It's still a bit ugh. And I like the Ravenous Swarm. Why does it do that? Why is it so annoyingly shitty? And I feel like magnified effect maybe I could do without on that, in all honesty. Prolonged duration, I don't know if that helps either. Because I've only got a limit of 3, so it's... I think poison stacks would be better. 2 persistent ones. Okay, so we can upgrade the Ravenous Swarm, so it gets an increased duration. Withering Presence. Withering Presence with Ravenous Swarm would be pretty good. Raging Spirits, but I don't do any flame. Ghost Dance for a defensive thing. Let's just level that up. And save the old one. Yeah.
Who's next? I bet a load of weapons came out of this place.
Exalted Orb! I suppose I should talk more because the freaking audio is so bugged. My voice will go over the top of it and mute the game a little. So far, I'm in that that spot where you're like, it's like I have the determination to continue. I will continue. I will get to Act 4 and see the new beasts and all the new stuff, and it'll all be cool and interesting, and the build will come online and all that. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I've done this a few times before. In 0.1, I made like 8 characters. I think I got half of them. Another Exalted Orb. Half of them to level 70. The builds that were actually interesting. Yeah, it's just that I'm just feeling that thing. What is this one? I'll take that. We can grab another minion. 49. Sure. But at least ED Contagion works fine, so it's not like it's massively pain and suffering or anything. And the attribute requirement for the skills is definitely a lot less. I mean, it is 25% less. It just feels like so much less. I think it's going to change a lot of builds dramatically. Just not having to worry so much. So we got Omen Scepters. Is it worth even... Nah, it's not even worth thinking about those at this point. We got a level 2 support gem. And now there's level 5 support gems to get minion mastery. Can you believe that? Level 5. And they'll probably... I hope they drop before level 50. Infernal Legion 2? There's 2 Infernal Legions? How can there be 2? That makes no sense. Okay, so 2, we've got Armor Break, we've got Infernal Legion 1. What's the difference between Infernal Legion 1 and 2? 1.5 meters? Can we check how do we check quality? Okay, then we've got all the way down here. I didn't look at all the new stuff. Infernal Legion 3! So we're going Infernal Legion 2 is 2 meters. That's a big difference, honestly. What's 3 though? 25? Take 30% of their maximum life as fire damage, and they equal to 25% of minions max life. So that I didn't know that there'd be new Infernal Legions. That's pretty much my whole build. Basically, is Infernal Legion is a big part of it. So I think 30% of their life. I think I'll probably stick with 2, unless I get like set up properly.
Infernal Legion 4th of May incoming.
Yeah. So it's going to take a bit, isn't it? Minion Mastery, same as always. Poison 3. Okay. Ignite 3. 200% more flammability magnitude. Rapid attacks 3. Stun 3. Brutality 3. So I think I'll probably stay hulking minions. Minions from supported skills are gigantic. So enormity became hulking minions. Praised minions. Revived recently. Feeding Frenzy 2. Culling Strike. Yeah. Armor Break 3. Okay. Eternal Flame. Chance to refresh Ignite duration on crit hit. That might be really good. Searing Flame 2 is probably the one we need to do. Interesting. Okay.
All in a day's work.
Is there anything worth getting? So they think Armor Break. Okay, so we've got Brutality 2, Life Tap, Inhibitor, Intense Agony, Catharsis, Acrimony, Considered Casting, Potent Exposure, Concoct, okay, Multi-Shot 2, it's not as bad, Blind, Deadly Poison, Shock Conduction, Pinpoint Critical, Intense Agony, Rising Tempest, Catharsis, Bone, Shrapnel, that's just a Living Lightning. Supporter skills which cause damaging hits. Living lightning minions are created when dealing lightning damage with supported skills. Okay, that seems pretty sick. We'll try that. Try that out. We'll get Arc and do living lightning. I wonder if you can do living lightning on lightning arrow. I'm guessing you can. But yeah, different levels of Infernal Legion. More radius is good. And more damage if you can get a minion with good enough life regen and fire res, or just let it blow up, I suppose. Okay, this might be painful. Let's see how we go.
Insane? I'll show you insane! Deep breath!
Run away!
Stand still. Slow down.
Yeah, that was really fast, just instantaneous.
Flesh insane. I'll show you insane. Eye of the sun. Forge the king. Burn, burn, burn. Keep breath. Sand and steel.
Esme! She's insane!
Insane? Perhaps that is true. Slow down.
She's coming!
Sand and iron, flesh and bones. Insane? I'll show you insane. Deep breath. Die, die, die!
Won't thou please take me?
I should charge for this.
Alright, that was a little painful. Just, at least the sprint works well. You can run away from that. I imagine it'll happen like in the Arbiter fight. People sprint to the circles.
What have you learned?
Alright, so we got level 6. That's level 7. So I could grab Arc and then try out Living Lightning dudes. That'd be pretty cute. That would be cute. We just pop up. Yeah, I would have tried out. Let's have a look. Let's do that. Let's move you to here. Can this work on arc? Okay, so we do and then we do I know this is probably just a waste, but we can always check it on the shock conduction, mana flare, critical hit. Okay, so let's have a look at lightning. Living lightning. Does not modify skills used by minions. Okay. This works on essence drain. Okay, here we go. Living lightning. Alright, let's go to the stash tab. Charm effect duration. Charm effect duration, it is garbage.
What?
What?
Speak. Here we are. I will tell your tale. Do not wander.
Alright. Is it worth taking a ring and doing something with it? I fancy it's not. But maybe it is. Alright, we got mana. Wonder level of melee skills. Alright, we can just do alchemies, really. I don't really care about being precise or anything. It's all just RNG anyway. Okay, so we got cold damage, a little bit of life, cold res, some dex, strength, life per enemy killed, some rarity, lightning damage. That's fine. And here we've got, we could regal it. Some fire res. Here we're just going to keep going. Some int. Gain deflection rating equal to 10% of evasion rating. So that's definitely worth going later on. We're almost there. And then we just gotta get another level, 10 levels.
I know he intends to.
So, we the trail connect. Fight to the last.
I don't know if multi-shots can be good on Arc. Or if it's even necessary, really. These living weapons... Living weapon... living lightning. How long does it last for? Skills triggered on dealing light damage with support. Skills creates 1 minion. Level of minions based on level of triggering skill. Minion duration is 30 seconds. Limit 5 minions. Minions confer 100% physical damage to lightning damage. Minions attack every 0.14 seconds. Minion disperse after 3 attacks. Okay.
Something's up.
The Halani Gate. You have your...
Well... Beep, 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 beep.
But there is an...
So, our city, let us see it for glory.
I hear movement in the dark. Lots of movement.
Oh, there it is.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't even got any elemental infusions, so I'd be getting like way more damage, but I mean, it's pretty simple concept. These little light bulbs. Oh, they look so cool. Since they only survive 3 attacks, there's really no point adding duration to them. Maybe it is worth adding. I'm not sure. The only problem is the mercenary keeps yelling. The mercenary is always yelling. Going, ugh. Alright, here we go.
Oi, gotta be something valuable behind those doors.
There'll be something valuable behind those doors.
I prove myself.
Scary vocal nerf, haha.
Yeah. I wonder what the best thing to do with the living weapons is. Is it just a chance to shock or electrocute maybe? We're getting that crunchy. Another exalt. Wonderful. Uh, 43 and 21. Beautiful. Some chaos res. I feel like chaos res is a lot more common all of a sudden. Life, mana, and life regen. Alright, so now I can do Ascendancy. And what is Gemling's first one? Is that quality of skills? And then the second one is skill levels up? It's the whole generating charges thing, and we'll have to have a look. Every piece of gold counts. We need all the gold we can get. Alright. So it doesn't take a whole lot to summon them. Like just one cast of Arc and I get a whole bunch of them. I feel like my Essence Drain is way more powerful, though. Single target damage. As you'd expect, really, but... I just need... If I had Elemental Infusions from the Orb of Storms... I feel like it'd be crazy strong. I mean, how much does it get from Elemental Infusion? 200% more damage when Lightning Infused. And the Lightning Infusion is easy as... you just get the Orb of Storms and just freaking stand still. Okay, rerunning.
All these statues still just as dead. What was the point, eh?
New build now.
No, but I have a feeling that... Is it just for spells? Damaging hits. Okay, so this is going to be on Lightning Arrow, Storm Rod. I mean, this is going to be part of the strongest builders in the game, I think. Maybe they don't even need it.
The early lunch.
I enjoy it. I hope it's something good. I had some strawberries earlier in the little break. I'll be in Act 3 in no time. I'll get there. I will make it. Alright, we're just gonna keep going. I don't know who's in charge of lightning at GGG, but they get all the preferential treatment. It's also like they tried to give some love to cold, but then they just had to be like, oh, can we have like an autonomous minion that whenever you do any lightning damage at all just goes off on its own and kills stuff? And they're like, oh sure. Cold guy's like, can I have that? They're like, no. Oof. Alright, so let's take that off. It can work on raised shield? That makes no sense. Oh, I gotta put my skills. Let's get skill bind. Alright, so I can do my block thing to summon lightnings.
all in a day's work.
Alright, I think I'll try the Orb of Storms with Arc 200% damage thing. Elemental Infusion. Alright, so. Shock, maybe? I mean, it's gonna shock anyway, but...
If you are the trait, I will serve. Sans guide you.
Quickly.
Speak up.
Young one. Here, have this useless gold. I will tell your tale.
Alright, I won't do Ascendancy just yet. I'll level up a couple more just so it's a bit safer. But let's try out this combination. With the most powerful combination in the game.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
Oh, what still works.
Advance with me. More gate.
Alright, we got Elemental Infusion. Oh. Oh, Elemental Infusion is stupid. I thought it like stuck with you for its duration, but you use it up instantly. Okay, that's, yeah. Just you need to invest a bit to actually make it good. I don't mind that, increasing the rarity of some of those people on sticks. Pick up sticks. Okay, so the Orb of Storms Elemental Infusion is only worthwhile in a boss fight for occasional better damage. Alright, we can get... I think we can get specters now. I think we can. Hopefully I've got enough intelligentsia. Pathfinder coat. We got pure evasion or... Probably should just go pure evasion. There's probably no point doing the int, but... Boom!
The final gate is broken! We must continue our attack!
See what's inside.
Alright. All of my stuff is terrible.
Noxious.
A shaman! Is this possible?
You are unworthy. And the American will fall. Wrath of the king. Will fall. My hand. Wrath of the king. I overthrow you, Akama, and live with your son. You put up what I'm worthy. I'll just overthrow you, and lead you to the sun. I shall and lead you to the sun. Will fall by my hand! Shall we rush you a second? The mannequin will fall by my... I tried to seek peace, and the Sekemas disgraced me. This time, we shall finish this, but not today.
Make haste! He must not escape! Hold them back while I open the gate! Make haste! He must not escape! Quickly! He conjures the very sands against us! This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
The country, we must go.
Honestly, the empowering with Orb of Storms is trash. I mean, the Elemental Infusion is trash unless you invest in it, I feel like. It's just like, what's the point? If once only one cast. It's like freaking Essence Drain is so whatever. It is what it is. Can't escape.
We would have in modern speak to us.
Alright. So we've got... Still a while to go. For Tame Beast. We got Temporal Chains, Elemental Weakness, still 76 mana, but cheaper than before. Maybe it's supposed to be cheaper at level 20, so you're encouraged to get a high level version rather than keep it low. Detonate Dead, Profane Ritual, which I just don't understand and don't care about. Bind Spectre. Capture the spirit of a defeated monster, transforming this gem to instead allow you to summon the monster's ghost as a reviving minion. Is there anything else? I think that's it, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Let's go back and have a little look and experiment with... I want to see the costs now, because apparently they're all adjusted. That's what they said. So, a place I'd want to check... Back to Act 1. The perfect place to check. Okay, so let's just... Okay, so Lumbering Dead is still 50 spirit, which is beyond stupid. I cannot fathom why that's the case. I feel like they did exactly what I thought they did. They just put everything at 50. Surely not. Okay, let's see the Vile Hag. $84. So she went from, I think she was 120? That's something ridiculous. Vile Imp was cheaper than 36, so they brought everything towards the median, just like I had anticipated. Rotten Wolf at 50 is absolute vile bullshit. So, yeah, they brought everything towards the middle of 50. What else? Let's check the statues back in the area we just were in, because people like to use those. Lava. Let's just check the lava real quick. So the lava were one of the cheapest units you could get. Imps were slightly more expensive, I think. So lava is very, 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 very cheap. So let's see if we can find a lava. Okay, some lava. 34. So they raised the flesh lava cost a little bit. So the point of their changes was to take away the outliers that are super expensive, like the Vile Hag being way too expensive, but then they didn't bring her down enough to actually be useful. So they haven't actually solved the problem, but they've just grabbed the numbers and gone, take the top and the bottom and then lower everything to a sort of a middle ground. Cultist Witch is 84. Cultist Archer is 60. Cultist Warrior is 53. Spine Snatcher is 42. With the numbers we're seeing here, like 53 and 36 and things, obviously they just applied math to all of them. They didn't actually go in and go, this one's good, this one's not good, this one is better. They just blanket approached. Let's have a look and see if we can find a skeleton with a shield and how much they cost. This is a little bit disappointing. I mean, I expected it because they didn't actually care, but it's like, so a Dread Servant is now 67 spirit. Maybe it becomes somewhat viable if you have, you know, your reductions and efficiencies. Risen Rattler is now 50. That's bullshit. Let's check the Night Gaunt. That was a bit cheaper. Still 91 though, still way too expensive because it's so slow. Bone Stalker, that's way too expensive, piss off. Okay, we're looking for a shield guy. There's one, so we don't freeze him. Okay, we froze him to death. There's another one. Eternal Night is 91 spirit. I don't see it. I don't see how you... Even though I do like the idea of the Eternal Knight, it's very slow. I don't know if its blocked projectiles even work as a Spectre, but that's... Yeah, that's too expensive. That's just too expensive to experiment with. If the Knight then was 50, I think that would be perfect cost. Like, same with the big ones. Some of the ones that are just have obvious downsides, that they're so slow, it's kind of just a waste of time to even bother with them. So let's... Okay, so let's go back. I want to check one unit in the quarry. I can check the grenade guys. But it's like... Forsaken Hulk. $99 spirit. Get an armored Rex is 53. The crawler is 50. Forsaken Miner is 50. I think that's not unreasonable. Maybe. Okay, let's go check the statues. Corrupted Corpse, maybe? Okay, that's 50. Okay. I'm just trying to find a unit that I can actually use. And it's like... Oh, I have to see if their speed is increased. That was the other thing, maybe they buff their speed, so it's okay to use any of the slow big ones. The Badlands, we could definitely look at... Let's check the statues. Because the statues used to be really cheap. And you could get a whole bunch of them. So I guess the price would probably up to like 30 something. Swordsman is 57. And there's no distinction? Okay.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
Terracotta Soldier. Used to be really cheap.
There are 2 more gates we must open.
Terracotta Soldier's 77 spirit. I thought they were the cheap ones. Maybe they're not the cheap ones.
Continue the assault.
Heavy Infantry is 57. Honestly, the Heavy Infantry's... The Farudan Heavy Infantry, I think, is not invalid. That's a valid option, I reckon. Maybe. And once you get your reservation efficiency stuff, but it's like... Boulderant is 40 spirit. Blade Dancer is 53. Javeliner is a 51, so maybe... That's the heavy infantry. Spearman? No, it isn't. Hmm. 53 for a terracotta soldier now.
That's one down.
Blade Dancer. I honestly think the heavy infantry is probably the only one I'm interested in. I wonder how much the big elephants are. The skeleton elephants.
Quickly.
What?
What?
Ah, yes, yes.
Alright, let's have a look at some of these dudes. But yeah, I think a flat 50 is fine for a huge amount of the Spectres.
Gotta make sure my bones don't end up here too.
But the fact that they're, 51, 52, 53, it's just like, oh, they're just taking all the numbers and then put them in the math median and mode and found the mean and just gone, that'll do. So these guys, how much? Lost Man Brute. 77. Spine Snatchers and Skull Slingers should be way cheaper. That's a bit stupid. Lost Men Necromancer though is 57, and I feel like that's not too bad. That's kind of where there is something to be had, some sort of victory to be had. I mean, he's got casts. The Brute's 77. They're supposed to be balanced based on max HP, really. So anything that's super high cost should have more HP. That should be the logic, but I don't know. It was a real red flag when they didn't change from the data mine. The Spectre cost, it was like when the data mine months before, well, ages before they came out, it was like, oh, these are the numbers for them, how much they'll cost, and it didn't change. It was like, okay, they didn't care. They didn't care about that aspect of it, at least. Lost Man Zealot. Lost Man Zealot 62, and he's got ice. Saber Spider's too expensive, that's bullshit. Maybe a Lost Man Zealot. mean, is it better to have ranged units? And we gotta see if the Spectre's behavior is actually decent. So there's a... He's got a bubble.
Another notch on the armor.
So we got the meteor. The guy does fire and the meteorite versus... Mossman Zealot. Oh, he died. Lostman Necromancer or Lostman Zealot? Does a Necromancer summon? Maybe it's better to... Not the guy. It's tricky with some of the Spectres because they have interactions with other units. So Necromancer just has lightning. Can he do anything else though? And what do I need? Do I need tanks? Do I need brutes? To get me through to level 31?
Always some sort of ritual going on, eh?
Carrion Reaper. Okay. So we don't get the Carrion Reaper. Unless it was frozen. I mean, the Brute's not bad. He's got a charge attack, he's got a shield. Does that mean he has block chance? Alright, we're at the Lightless Passage, the League mechanic. We get to see what the Spectres... Maybe that's the answer.
Someone dug too deep and let the darkness in.
Okay, I want to do this main thing first, then I'll do that. Yeah, maybe it's better to Spectre some Abyssal stuff. If you can. Maybe there'll be a broken unit that they haven't done the math on properly, which they just don't care about doing the math, so that's pretty likely. Nah, we're getting it. We're gonna find some abyssal thing. Okay, so are these still? They're still the same enemies, aren't they? So that's why they're. We got that dude. That'd be pretty interesting. That flying thing that shoots. Can I get any of them? Skull slingers. No, it's all the same stuff. Okay, so there's Abyss Shamblers, but we can't... So we can't Spectre Abyss creatures, it looks like. That's pretty disappointing. We got a thing! Okay, I still haven't found the exit. So that's kind of sad that the Abyss ones can't be spected, because the one that's that shoots, lots of them shoot. So one of them that shoots is pretty cute. One rage on melee hit, socket it in. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's have a look at what we can do on Ravenous Swarm level 2. Rapid attacks. We've got Life Leech, Fire Penetration, Brutality, Infernal Legion. You can't have Infernal Legion on the Ravenous Swarm, that makes no sense. It doesn't have life. That does not work. I guarantee that doesn't work. That's absolutely not gonna... That's so bullshit. Less accuracy, more area of effect. Deadly Poison. That's probably better. Pin. I don't think it can do crits. Potent exposure, mysticism. Your minions deal increased damage while you're not on full mana. Upwelling. Minion instability. They can't explode. They haven't got health. Minions from squad heal allied management through on death. That makes no sense. Did they not check these at all? Did they seriously not check them at all? Because if it does do Infernal Legion, that's fine. Okay, so let's have a look. Prolonged duration, let's take that off, put that on in Contagion. So let's put Infernal Legion on Ravenous Swarm.
Rather ugly around here.
That'll make a lot of sense, won't it?
Smells like necromancy.
Smells like necromancy. Let's see if there's any fire or flammability buildup. Anyone? Anyone got fire buildup? Alright, now let's swap it. Obviously it doesn't work. They bleed. Put bleed on you. And that does work. So obviously, let's see with the bleed build up. Is there a bleed build up from my swarm? It is. So why? Yeah, obviously bleed's fine. Infernal Legion doing flammability. Probably not a good idea with the Skeleton Warriors. They're just going to die in like 2 seconds. Maybe it is a good idea. How much does a Drudge Obsidian cost in Spectreland? Let me just... I want to have a look. So we have... Lost Men Brute, Spine Snatcher, Skull Snatcher, Hyena, Demon is 50 Spirit. Zealot 62. 62. 99 for a Drudge Obsidian. And a Drudge Obsidian, when you have a beast of it, is... I think it's 50. Or 46% of your total spirit. So it's still cheaper to have a Spectre than a Beast. Depending on how much spirit you got, because it's percentages versus fixed amount. We could do this, actually. We could grab a Drudge Obsidian and then chuck Infernal Legion on it. And then, last gasp so it doesn't die. Let's do it, actually. That's what my build does anyway, so. Minion count. Alright, so we have a Drudge Obsidian. Advanced info. How much health have you got? 395 health. 20% cold res, for some reason. Okay, we've got basic attack, we've got minion options, we've got nothing. Okay, so we've got to go bam bam, Drudge Obsidian, you got multi-shot, last gasp, put on Drudge Obsidian, put the Infernal Legion. How much health do the skeletons have at that level? They have the same amount of life? Why has it got such little life? Double exalt. So if we have a cleric, can it heal the... Obviously it can heal the Drudge Obsidian. But... Okay, well, we're doing basically what my build is at this point. Just takes ages to revive because we don't have the revival nodes.
Simple enough.
Okay, let's take Infernal Legion off. It's just not ready. It's fine, it's fine. Instead, magnified area. All right. Alright, in this case, is it better to keep Last Gasp on there? Alright, so we can technically get this, but we can't get it now because it would just kill me, but equal 6% evasion rating. I suppose. I mean, this is all... I mean, this is minions, but with no investment at all into the minion tree. So, I really can't expect a hell of a lot from them.
All in a day's work.
I really need to upgrade my main damage dealing essence drain. Let him burn.
I walked into this one. A giant damn mastodon to deal with. despised necromant. Time to take this trophy and run. Run.
Alright, now we can do the Abyss thingy. I think the Skeleton, the Frost Mage is probably a lot better than the Dredgesidian. I feel like there's probably no comparison at all. Ain't no comparison at all. I bet you there's such a difference. Alright, so we got our first Nord Jawbone. Decorate a rare weapon or quiver. Desecrates. Well, I could try it on... No one. I ain't wasting it. So, Dredgesidian. Meat Shield. Elemental Army. I've got bleed and rapid attacks, and bleed is a waste of time on this thing. Pin, corrosion, no. I don't think it's... maybe stun? Urgent totems? Tense Agony, Death March, minion stability, so it blows up. No. All the good minion stuff is further down, so it's like everything before then is just mid. Nah, beyond mid. Pointless. Okay, so instead we've got Magnified Area, which you could argue is kind of irrelevant. Rapid attacks. Sacrificial lamb? They can't? Why the lies? We know these things won't work. Why do they say they'll work? Bounty. Nothing. Only deadly poison. That actually make them good though. I don't know. It'd be funny. So instead of you do Swift Affliction. Okay, let's go into the... I mean, should we try it out? Just I don't have a decent... Does it say it has to be a weapon? So we got level 7 Skeleton Warrior. And we take a Orb of Alchemy. Attack speed, but it doesn't have 2 skills, which is what we need. So we just exalt it to get.
Hello.
gonna be using this one for a while. Well, at least we got some damage. Regen. Alright, lightless passage. And get to the Well of Souls. And then we can do the... try it out on a weapon. It makes no sense though, that a level 8 Drudgosidian, why is it life is now 1663 now? What happened? Before it was 325. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Don't think about it. Okay. Brain is still functioning. I'm second wind. I mean, I got my second wind earlier, so that's always good. No way I actually went the right direction. Okay, Drudgosidian, I feel like you die a bit too fast. So don't die, please. Just stay alive. Okay, I see it. I didn't go the right way. Maybe I did. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we could tame that, honestly. Because it's a snake creature. It's not a undead or a demon or anything like that. Freaking tough as shit though. This freaking energy shield aura is driving me insane. Get in there. Good hit. Just gotta keep the damage up so it doesn't regen its energy shield. Nice. Okay, so we didn't go the right way. Okay, just no thanks. Good old Conjurer's Lightning Storms. Okay, we're the wrong way. Alright, we got a... I wish that mod actually worked on tame beasts. Damage taken from minions first. That'd be pretty sick. You should just get stun on the Obsidian, because it just does massive stun. was that? Oh!
Simple in.
Ooh! That one's got life and dex. We need to get... Here, random modifier. Mana regen. Now we regal it. I got plenty of dex. I think our chaos res is pretty good. 41%, every other res is terrible.
Simple enough.
I did it! The Well of Souls!
Bleak down here. Let's not hang about.
So the ancient enemy had... But why is this?
I can't understand a bloody word.
In a time long past, I aided them. They are the Lightless. I can teach you its ancient tongue. Hold still.
Oh, he's giving me tongue.
That's a hooker hit and a half. Phew.
You now possess understanding of their language. Tread carefully. In ages past, these creatures, Kulamak, the Lich Lord, master of undeath. The Alliance destroyed his body in battle countless times. But the well, I must go.
Your friends are not so.
This one's the master change. This one, you are here. Obey the master.
You enter my well of souls. You are knowledge. Prove to me you are worthy of darkness.
I know it's a waste of time, but it could be funny. Presence of fire damage, increased damage. 2 to 4 added physical damage.
Bet this fetches a price. Assuming you ain't cursed.
I thought it already had 40% increased damage. Did that disappear? Am I Memory playing tricks on me? Hmm. I kind of don't like them constantly dying. It's kind of annoying. It's just a little bit, it's a little irksome. I don't even know what that does. On a skeletal warrior minion. Okay, so we are back to town. Well, we got the Well of Souls. The Well of Souls.
Stay inside. Young one.
Then you got a better one. I just want two skills. People. Alright, I wanted. We got the Badlands, Trial of the Sycamore. Valley of the Titans. Oh, we should go to the Keth first, shouldn't we? So we can get the other piece of the relic and then do that.
More bloody sand.
The weary traveler has reached the end of the path. Welcome to the city of Seven Waters, whence bounty streams. Behold our lush plains and verdant forests, left far and wide. Eat, drink, and be fit at your leisure, so long as you take word back to your homeland of love.
Why do I have Spirit all of a sudden? Why is my obsidian not here? What is going on? Okay. I don't know what was going on.
What fresh nightmare is this?
Creatures.
Alright. Alright.
Bag of bones.
They still didn't add anything valuable in there. We got 2 of them! Alright, we just keep going. Just gotta get all of the top part. And all the bottom part. And all of it. Yep. I'm keeping a skill point in reserve for when I finally do get a beast and I can do the double beast. It's bloody expensive though. Like, it cost me 30% of my defenses, but it's worth it. It's worth it, I says. I says it's worth it. This beetle's not very nice. We got upgradable stuff, we got essence drain, contagion. Upgrading it would be smart. Or we just upgrade both of them, I suppose. And we get another Spectre, because I think I'm sick of the Drudge Obsidian. We still need temporal chains to slow stuff down. Above level 30, it slows targets by a lot, and elemental weakness as well. So we have Tarnished Scarab, Serpent Clan, Risen Marraketh.
day's work.
Bloody hell. Another one! Devil. For freaking Abyssal conjure lightning storms. Bitch. Give me 2 skills. And there's more of them. So we killed 2 bosses. 2 little dudes. I mean big dudes. Risen Marikath is the basic BH. The Tarnished Beetles aren't bad, honestly. I think you could definitely argue the Tarnished Scarab, or the Tarnished Scarab is a good one, the Beetle's not. Minions deal 5% more damage, eh? I don't even know what that does. Contagion? Quality? Is it worth even wasting a quality gem on any of these? I mean, maybe it is. Bam! Did that increase? It did increase the aggro radius. Okay. Living Sand. Honestly, Living Sand isn't too bad. I think Living Desiccated Leech or Living Sand. Actually, I think I do want heavy infantry. Maybe. Let's go Gabba. Let's go Yo Gabba Gabba. Where is it? Overground. Alani Gates.
Hope this place doesn't bloody cave in.
As much as the Dredge Obsidian does a good job stunning, I'd like 2 dudes. So we're just looking for the heavy infantry, which is the one with the